Good morning, friends. My name is Patrice, and today is a rainy day in the garden. So, we're going to just do a couple of things indoors today. I'm just doing a quick walkthrough because we've been getting about, I think this might be the fourth or fifth day of rain. So, just checking in on my snow peas. They are coming in nicely due to all of this rain. My lettuce mix is also coming in very nicely. And then my kale, some sprouts are popping in throughout there. That's looking good. And this is my my onion, my scallions. And it's about one sprout that I see in there. But we still have so much to do out in the garden. I have to get everything out of my greenhouse. It blew down, so that's something I have to work on. I have to throw those items there away. These are the sunflower stems that I'm going to be using to hold up my pepper and tomato plants. So winter sowing still going on strong there. And we still have a lot to do outside in the garden. However, today is not going to be the day. So let's do some chores indoors. So I told myself that I wasn't going to get any stakes for the garden because I was going to use my sunflower stems that I kept from last year. But here I am. I went to Aldi and it was a pack of 4 for a really good price, and I just couldn't say no. Now, usually these stakes at big box stores for one probably will run you about $2.99, $3.99, depending on the size, the material. One can also run about $5, $6.99. But I got 4 in a pack for a really good price. I can't remember the price, but I know it was really good. And so I just got 2 packs. So altogether I have 8 stakes for the garden. I need stakes. I'm going to need a lot of stakes this year because I'm growing a lot of peppers. I'm growing a lot of tomatoes. So stakes are going to be needed and necessary. Another thing that I saw at Aldi today was this drop over greenhouse. So and my thought process is, since I have not been successful with cabbage, like I have not successfully brought a cabbage into this house. Yes, I've grown them, but the snails, squirrels, and cabbage moths always get them before I do. So I thought this greenhouse would be beneficial to me, and I can just put this over the garden bed that I got from Aldi last year. I think it might be a perfect fit. Hopefully it's not too small. If it's too big, that's fine. I can work with that. But if it's too small, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm very happy and excited about those 2 things that I received from Aldi. We have a lot of watering that we need to do with our seedlings today. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. Well, I'm completely running out of space for my seedlings. So I have some here in the window. I have some tomatoes down there. And it looks like, what is happening here? What is happening? I have to look into that because I just realized that. And it's only on one plant. Or maybe they're starting to yellow. It might be time to fertilize these because it might be a little nitrogen deficient. So yeah, we need to take care of that. Glad I came over. I have my nasturtium here. Nasturtium is there. This is more tomato plants. I need to water these. We got to get the fertilizing done. Here are all the others. See, yeah, they're starting to yellow. We're lacking something, and I think it's nitrogen. So yeah, we got to get them watered. We have to add some nutrients to the soil because it's time. It's time. So let's go check on the other seedlings. These are the other seedlings. These onions, I think I'm going to just go ahead and get rid of those because it's been here too long and they've done absolutely nothing. My basil is starting to sprout here. We have more tomatoes. Everything is kind of looking okay, but then kind of looking like it needs a little help. I do have to get my Cherokee purple seedlings potted into their own designated solo cups because they're growing really fast. This is like, I started these seeds March 21st and today is April the 4th. So they're growing rather rapidly. Then I have, what is this, oregano? Oh, thyme. So thyme is doing really good, but I need to water everything. Everything needs to be watered. Things that are this high and taller needs to be fertilized because the leaves are starting to yellow, and yeah, that worries me. So I need to get on top of everything because I kind of been slacking a lot. So let's do it. Before I start everything, I definitely want to make me some tea. And I'm using Simple Truth Organic. Is hibiscus, strawberry, and raspberry. This is so good. And with my tea, I just let it steep for like 5 to 8 minutes. And then I just drink as is. I don't add any honey or, anything like that. I just drink it straight. That's how I like it. So let me show you how I collect my rainwater. Actually, I usually just let it collect in the buckets out there. But since it's been landing in the midst of my greenhouse there, I just have been coming around, letting it feel like this. Fill it up as much as I can, just like this. And then I'll come around and fill it up the rest of the way, just like this. And it's okay if stuff get inside of it. It's fine. It's rain. We're just watering our seedlings and everything with it. We're not drinking it. I think that's all we're going to get. Wait, let me see. Yeah, that's all we're going to get. I already filled up one jar here. This one is almost filled. So I think we did pretty good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to take one of the jugs that we just filled up, in addition to some banana peels that we've been saving. We're going to open our bag up. Then we're going to just start breaking up our banana peels and dropping them inside of the jug. This is making a natural fertilizer. This is going to give our plant nitrogen because this is rainwater. Rainwater gives nitrogen. Banana peels give potassium. The only thing we're missing, I think, is calcium. And I believe we can get our calcium from eggshells. So I hope that I had saved some eggshells. or at least the eggshell powder. So we're gonna just break all of this up. And I feel like breaking it up instead of just putting the whole thing in there actually releases more of the potassium with the breakages. That's my thought process anyway. Breakfast was actually made this morning, so I do have some eggshells, and I'm just going to crunch those up as much as I can. And then once they're nice and crunched, I'm just going to put them inside of the jar. I didn't think I felt like it, but usually I use my metal and I'll put it on the screen. I know how to say it, but my brain is like drawing a blank today. So after I mashed it up as much as I possibly could, I'm just going to go in and toss it in here to kind of grind it up a little bit more to turn it into more of a powder. Now you could actually use a blender as well to get it turned quicker into a powder. And I'm just grinding it a little bit more. I don't know if I feel like really making it into a full-blown powder, but because it just takes so much and it makes my hands start to hurt. So just gonna grind it as much as I feel like doing and then toss it in. This is the consistency that we're looking at now. It's kind of more of like a grain, kind of flaky grain. So I think this is pretty good. So I'm just going to toss this into our mixture. And what I'm going to do is just like grab, spoon it out, toss it in, spoon it out, toss it in. And then we're just going to give it a nice shake. We're going to let it sit for maybe a day or two. And then we'll start fertilizing with this. But we still want to get our plants watered today. So I think I'm just going to actually sit the plants outside. I'm talking out loud here. Not sure if I want to sit them outside or water them indoors. It probably would be easier to just water them outside since it's already raining. And it's not that cold out either. I'll decide. That tea is so good. Okay, so we're all done with our mixture. And we're gonna give it a nice shake. And we're gonna let this sit for a couple of days, and then we can start fertilizing our plants like I said before. So now we have to gather all of our plants from around the house and start to get them watered and fertilized. I'm gonna actually sprinkle some of this inside of the plants. It's just a little bit, so I'm gonna focus mainly on the tomatoes that have that yellowing on the leaves, and hopefully none of the other ones start to yellow, because by the time this is ready, I can start utilizing this to fertilize the rest before any more starts turning yellow. So that's what I'm thinking about doing there. And then once we have everything watered, I think that will be it for our indoor garden chores today. Okay guys, I'm back outside. I actually remembered that I had these little containers that I got from my local garden center. They were free, so I'm gonna put all of my seedlings inside of this tray to get watered for the time being. In the meantime, I want to collect some soil because I have this bag of soil that's been kind of resting underneath the table here. So I need some of this to fill my solo cups for the Cherokee purple tomatoes that I need to up pot. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm going to fill all of these up, bring all of the seedlings outside for a little bit of rain. And then we'll be good. I thought that watering all the seedlings was going to be the last chore of the day, but I remembered that no, you still have to up pot. So that's where we at with it now. I'm making a mess. I gotta get the ones out the room too. Nasturtiums is killing the vibe. Is this all of them?
There's one more.
Oh, okay.
One more goes in the windowsill. But it's in a different kind of that little flat, you know.
Roma.
You have to sit on the sand. Yeah, that's me.
I have to show you what everybody been saying.
Oh, about my tomato?
Yeah.
Oh, what they say?
They I'm with Mike. Was that a pepper? Yeah. Oh, this is looking really lanky.
You gotta be straightened out, that's all. They gonna make it.
Yeah, I hope so. This is pepper.
It's supposed to rain all day.
It's gonna get some good rain. I don't know if I want to put the little ones out yet.
They too little.
Yeah.
Maybe that one.
Sweet pepper. Dang, we done running out of room. Oh yeah, them onions, I'm throwing them out because I'm scared. I don't know if I want to put my okra out.
Right, we'll leave that in.
I just water that by itself. This actually, wait, let me see. You know, this is kind of heavy. That's wet enough already. All right. Oh, babe, can you give me that the plant that's on the bar? Yeah. Okay, this is all of our seedlings that we have in the house. It doesn't look like a lot, but it's a lot when it's in the house and you are limited on space. So let me see, 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 10 15 20 25 30 31. So we have 31. I'm missing something. This is not everything. So I think, oh, that can go back in the window. Thank you, baby. So now we have to up pot our Cherokee purple tomatoes. We have 1 2 3 4 5 in here. So let's go ahead and get that done. while we're still outside. I'm just gonna pull ever so gently. I think I want to bury them a little bit deeper. Give them a little bit more root growth. And so that's one that we got. Put that over here. And then let's see. Maybe I shouldn't just be pulling them out, but I mean, YOLO. And the rain is starting to pick up actually, and I'm just now finishing up. And I'll let these babies kind of chill out here for a bit. I don't want to drown them, but they do need like a nice good soak. I actually think the ones that I'm up potting, I don't know if I want to keep these out. I don't know, the rain might be a little bit too much for them. But again, we gotta have faith. So we'll see what happens. Let them get this nitrogen. Alright, that's it. We're all done with our garden chores today. We got everything done that we set out to do. So I'm definitely pretty pleased. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me to the end.